Welcome, welcome. I knew I was going to talk about this as soon as I heard about this, because this was like a bitch ass move made by a theater in Minneapolis. Dave Chappelle's show in Minneapolis tonight canceled amidst transphobic remarks. See, off the bat, they start painting this in a certain light, like he's done something wrong. Legendary venue immortalized in Princess Purple Rain. They canceled on him. One of Dave Chappelle's shows. Dave Chappelle may have garnered an Emmy nomination last week for his controversial The Closer special, but see, it's only controversial because activists have tried to make it that way. But if they actually watch the special, they see that it's it's pretty tame actually. Like he could have gone way harder, you know. And he gives if you watch it, uh, it's actually pretty respectful because he tells this whole story about this other comic he knew who was a trans person. I think it was a man that became a woman. Yeah. But anyway, Daphne was her name. And he tells the story about how they were friends. They see, this is the thing. You can try to say like, oh, we want equality and whatnot. But then when it comes to making jokes, you don't want people making jokes about you. It's like you can't have one or the other. It's got to be all or nothing. Equality means you can still be made fun of. Like nothing's off the table, with equality. That's why South Park is still so popular to this day because they make fun of everybody and everything. Nothing is off the table. And Dave Chappelle should be able to say whatever the hell he wants. Today, the comic was booted out of one of Minneapolis' most storied venues for his often wounding take on the transgender community. Mere hours before the Mark Twain Prize winner was set to step onto the stage at Minneapolis Metropolis's First Avenue, organizers pulled the plug on the sold out show. See, I'm sure there were some people on Twitter whining because he was going to be there, like threatening to boycott the place or something, threatening to, you know, get out there with their picket signs. So pathetic. It's like people have nothing better to do with their time. It's like let people go and enjoy somebody's show if they want to. Why do you have to make other people suffer for this? Like for you being stupid. So I'm assuming people. I saw something in the article about people having to, they had to hop over to this other place, the Varsity Theater. See, citing a backlash against Chappelle's perceived transphobic remarks. At least they admit right here that they're perceived transphobic remarks. First Avenue management canceled his protested performance at the venue and moved him to the nearby Varsity Theater. Yeah, and here's the First Avenue's statement. I think this is bitch made for real. The Dave Chappelle show tonight at First Avenue has been canceled and is moving to the Varsity Theater. To staff, artists, and our community, we hear you and we are sorry. We know we must hold ourselves to the highest standards and we know we let you down. We are not just a black box with people in it, and we understand that First Avenue is not just a room but meaningful beyond our walls. The First Avenue team and you have worked hard to make our venues the safest spaces in the country. Oh my God, we all gotta have a safe space. Oh my God. And we will continue with that mission. We believe in diverse voices and the freedom of artistic expression. Do you? If you did, there would be no problem with fucking Dave Chappelle saying whatever he wants to say. If you believe in diverse voices, that means that should mean that you believe in different people from different walks of life having different takes, having different opinions, and just being able to say what they want. And the freedom of artistic expression, which Dave Chappelle calls out, is absent here because you canceled his show for him being artistically expressive. But in honoring that, we lost sight of the impact this would have. We know there are some who will not agree with this decision. You are welcome to send feedback. Oh, I'm sure they got a shit ton of feedback for this. I haven't seen, I haven't been on Twitter lately, but I'm sure there was much backlash. Um, yeah, we lost sight of the impact this would have. Ben, you should know people are gonna whine and bitch about anything, of everything under the sun. You just gotta, like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, don't even worry about that. Like, because people are gonna piss and moan about everything. I mean, look at how they canceled fucking syrup bottles and rice boxes. People, people just have nothing better to do with their time than complain. If you are a ticket holder, look for an email with information on your tickets transferring to the show at Varsity Theater. See, I'm wondering how many people actually lost their tickets because of this shit. We hear you. Tonight's show has been canceled at First Avenue and is moving to the Varsity Theater. See our full statement for more. Attention, James Chappelle fans. See, the Varsity Theater scooped him up. Your tickets from First Avenue will be honored. Okay, so they at least honored the tickets. Reps for Chappelle, who previously was set to put on two other shows at the Varsity tomorrow and on July 22nd, did not respond to a request for comment from Deadline on the First Avenue cancellation. Tickets for Chappelle's First Avenue gig were suddenly released on July 18th and were scooped up within minutes for the 1,550 main room capacity facility. I'm surprised it went more than that. For those of you living under a rock or requiring a cultural anthropology lesson, First Avenue is the club featured heavily in Prince's iconic Purple Rain film from 1984. Though First Avenue has never officially, he needs an L and Y there, been declared a historical landmark, as many believe it should be. The venue celebrated its 50th anniversary back in 2020. Over his career, Chappelle has performed at the venue repeatedly. See, all of a sudden, what he's got to say has become a problem to them. Even though Chappelle's The Closer attracted fierce fallout and even some Netflix staff firings and resignations over the protests for his attacks on the transgender community, those weren't attacks. He never attacked anybody. I've seen the fucking thing. He's not attacking anybody. It's people that haven't seen it that are complaining about it. TV Academy voters still felt fit to give the special an Emmy nomination on July 12th in the Outstanding Variety Special Pre-Recorded category. See, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really funny. In his What's in a Name special released on Netflix last month, Chappelle showed little understanding of the pain he may have caused. Oh, no. A few activists online were upset. A few activists at Netflix were upset. Oh my god. I saw the protesting too, by the way. The Netflix protesting. There were just like 5 people or something like that. Uh, the same people that were same amount of people that were protesting outside of Disney right before Chapek decided he was gonna go against DeSantis on the bill, the parental rights bill. It's just a few weirdos that these guys are capitulating to. It's like, why are you doing this? Stop. You're gonna keep losing money this way. You're fucking retarded. Citing, yeah. In fact, he called The Closer a masterpiece. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go so far as saying it's a masterpiece, but I haven't seen his other stuff, so to compare. Citing a meeting with upset students of Washington D.C.'s Duke Ellington School of the Arts, where Chappelle himself finished high school, the comic dismissed their concerns with this material and his POV on trans rights as simply talking points, lacking insight into his artistic nuance. Yeah, that's all they are, talking points. He's not he's not saying you shouldn't exist. He's if if you want, like I said, if you want to be equal, then jokes at your expense shouldn't be off the table. He's a comedian. He makes jokes at everybody's expense. The more you say I can't say something, the more urgent it is for me to say it. See, if you keep telling him not to say this shit, he's gonna keep doing it and louder. Uh, and it has nothing to do with what you're saying I can't say. It has everything to do with my right, my freedom of artistic expression. See? And that's what that venue cited in their statement, artistic expression. That's all he's trying to express is his views on the world through comedy. Yeah, I guess this article could have gone harder on him probably. I think the other outlets were not being so kind. This was actually more nuanced than I expected. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit. I'm a fan of Dave Chappelle. I especially like his his little skit in the store. You know, the pop what's it called? Pop copy store. Which I'm gonna probably make a thumbnail out of that. Uh, I just the first time I saw him, I think it was in the Nutty Professor movie. He played that comic with the big hat that freaking Eddie Murphy throws into the piano. That was fucking hilarious. But I hope he keeps winning, man. I hope he gets more Emmy nominations, and I hope I hope that freaking theater that canceled on him just loses money over this, man. Because yeah, the more you go woke, the more you're gonna go broke. I'm sorry. Yeah. Can I say?